Well, and that's fine. I think some movies or stories, you just buy in or you don't. And for me, I knew that the story was based on the true story of fur trapper Hugh Glass.
Oh, so let me stop you right there. No, 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 no,
like
stop,
that
stop,
story.
stop right there. No, no, no. Let me stop you right there.
Okay.
Why do people could talk about that story like everybody knows that story? I never heard of Fur Trapper Hugh Glass until this movie. Why is everybody talking about like they know what that story is? No. When did that story become common legendary folklore of all America knows and loves and adores? It's not Paul Revere and riding through town. Where did this come from? Why did you just say that?
Well,
why did you say that? No one knows the story.
Well, no one. I know the story, and I've known it.
When did you know the story?
I knew the story
like in the 90s.
No. I rediscovered in the 2000s the film Jeremiah Johnson, right? The Robert Redford movie, and one of the inspirations for that story was Hugh Glass, and I'm on Wikipedia all the time, full disclosure, and I would like click. Oh, this is inspiration, and I click on that, and that's how I learned about that years ago. Now it's frankly a kind of an obscure story,
yes,
unless you're really into the Old West, and I am.
So why are people talking about it like it's like common? Like, well, finally we're getting the Hugh Glass story. Yeah, really.
I knew this. That's why I kept saying I was excited to see the movie because I knew that story. But I would totally say that it's frankly obscure.
Look on the net,
and I realize I would be the exception to the rule.
Look on the net and see how many people were talking about like finally the Hugh Glass story. About time Hollywood made that one. Go look and see. It's ridiculous.
And I will say that the book supposedly the Revenant.
Yeah. Right.
That might be where it's coming from. Is the book itself came out in 2002 and was a bestseller? So some of that may be from the book.
I think it's all bullshit. I think it's complete bullshit. I don't think anybody knows the story. I
think that's retroactive stuff that's going on. So I agree with you. Whatever. I just happen to know it because I'm an Old West fan.
It's just like
I don't expect anyone else to know that.
It's just like that in the Heart of the Sea Moby Dick movie that came out. Well, finally, the real story of Moby Dick. I was like, well, no, why did you just make, who cares about that? Make Moby Dick.
Again, I'm a history buff, so I knew that, but I realize I'm like in the 1%,
this episode's
whatever.
Done. This episode's I'm so done with this. I think that, I believe you.
But it is bogus. I don't expect the mainstream to know that. I'm a history guy. So I know some of that.
Let me say it to be clarified. Because I don't want you to feel like I'm picking on you. I believe you. I know wholeheartedly, I have no doubt that you knew these stories. I believe you 1,000,000,000%. And the folks at home should believe you too. What I have a problem with is with so many people in society thinking like, well, finally, the true Moby Dick story or the true Hugh Glass story. No. They're not common knowledge stuff.
Yeah.
No, I reject it.
I agree. They're not mainstream stories.
So stop it, people out there.
Yeah.
Stop it. They're not.
This is not like, the Vietnam War or Watergate where it should be common knowledge. This is.
It's like even that movie, The Big Short. The Big Short. One of the appeals is it was a hidden story, a little known part of to show you the background of the 2008 financial breakdown.
Financial breakdown. Okay.
So. That's what made that interesting is because, you don't know this story, so we're going to tell it to you.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I never heard this story. Let me watch this movie.
Right.
It should have been like, well, here's the seldom told Hugh Glass story. Oh, okay. Let me enjoy the Hugh Glass
I wish they would have done that.
But no, it's like, well, finally. Fuck that. All right. I got to go. I can't even take that anymore. That's been sticking in my craw for a while now. That's like some pent up aggression.
That was a good fit.
All right.
I like it.
I had to rant.
We feel so much better.
All right. With that, too.